Some schools, including one in southern Hancock County, did not get through the first day of class without COVID complications. Our TV6 reporter Cameron Riddle shows us how this happened on day one and why school leaders say it could have been prevented.
On the very first day of school, a student at New Palestine High School was sent back home after school leaders received a call from the Hancock County Health Department, alerting the district that the student tested positive for COVID-19.
We immediately put in our positive test protocol, which is to locate and isolate that student as quickly as possible and to begin the contact tracing process.
The student who tested positive was tested last week by Hancock Health and was supposed to remain in quarantine for 14 days.
The student left with a note from their physician explaining when they could come back to school. And the date on that note was wrong.
The student, believing the date of return was correct, showed up for in-person classes this morning.
So they were in our building today when we received notification of that positive test, which is an unfortunate mistake because this obviously could have been prevented.
Wes Anderson is the Director of School and Community Relations for the Community School Corporation of Southern Hancock County. He says it is unclear when the student learned of their positive result, but when the school district learned about it this morning, they immediately notified close contacts of the student and sent them home for the next 14 days too, per guidance of the Indiana State Department of Health. Anderson says parents are the last line of defense for checking a student's health in hopes of stopping coronavirus from arriving at school.
Yeah, it's going to be a team effort for us this year, and really need our parents to make sure that their kids are healthy when they're coming to school. We believe in our plan in terms of stopping and slowing the spread of COVID-19 at school. But we're leaning heavily on our parents to make sure that that's happening at home as well.
Cameron Riddle, RTV6.
The school district says it uses assigned seating charts for contact tracing. The Community School Corporation of Southern Hancock County assigns seats in classrooms and common areas, including in the cafeteria, library, and on the school bus. You can read the full joint statement from the school district and Hancock Health explaining what happened today on the IndyChannel.com. Over the weekend, we learned a member of New Pal's high school football team also tested positive for COVID-19. It was before classes resumed, but the team started optional summer practices last month. Other members of the team and their families were notified.